What's going on, guys? It's Joe here and welcome back to another video. This is a method then that's been about for quite a while, but Jagex are, I think, very close to nerfing it. It is so overpowered. Honestly, get yourself here before they do. Get some quick combat XP. Get them levels maxed out. You can get 650k plus XP in combat per hour. I believe around 800k in invention as well. You can even make a shitload of money too. But first, to the intro. As you can see then, the method does involve killing Abyssal demons, so the only requirement you actually need is 85 Slayer. There are obviously other stats you're going to need to make this a viable training method, and one of those is 71 agility. This will allow you to get to the best spot in the Slayer Tower. I also recommend 90 plus combat stats as well to make this method as AFKable as possible, and obviously we need 95 Prey for Turmoil and 96 Herbalo for Overloads. This is just going to speed up the kills per hour. The setup, honestly, you need nothing special, and you're probably saying, well, you're using Tova, and that is simply because it's the gear I have augmented. But you can do this with tier 70 items, and I use the Amulet of Souls, which again was a waste really. I recommend the Blood Fury Amulet for extra healing. It'll just make it all that more AFKable for you guys. I'm using the Scythe, and don't worry, once again you can use other cheaper weapons like the Dragon Rider Lance, and if that's still out of your price range, you can even get away with using a Crystal Halberd. So you really don't need anything too special for this method. DPS here is easy. In the ring slot, I like to bring the Ring of Wealth. You get plenty of drops from the drop table, so it's definitely worth bringing, as you'll see in this video. It really does increase the money per hour here. The most important part of this method, I believe, is to maintain constant prayer points. That way you can use Soul Split and your health will never drop. To do this, I personally use the Penance Aura with Viswax, but that will only last 2 hours. Alternatively, you can use the Attuned Ectoplasmator with the Demon Horn Necklace. This is the best method. It will allow you to AFK for the longest periods of time, but it will reduce the money per hour you can expect to get. If you don't have either of these, it's not even the end of the world. You can just bring prayer potions. In my inventory, again, very simple. Overloads, of course, to increase my XP, money, pretty much everything about this method really. A few aggression potions for this to work, and I like to bring a couple of sharks just in case I need them if I go AFK too long and almost die, but that shouldn't be a problem. I bring high level alchemy runes just in case the spring cleaner fails to crush certain items. I have a steel titan pouch for that extra bit of DPS, and I also like to bring the spring cleaner. If you don't happen to have this item, you can bring a yak with storage scrolls. This will just reduce your XP per hour slightly if you choose to pick up the drops. I also like to bring an upgraded gem bag which will store up to 60 gems, and the good thing about this is they go straight into the bag instead of the inventory, so you're not using any space up there, and you can buy this for 22,000 Dungeoneering tokens. That really is the setup complete. There are a few abilities you're going to want to use. Make sure you're taking advantage of the basic ability Cleave, the threshold abilities Hurricane and Quake, and the ultimate Meteor Strike. Honestly, these AoE abilities are the key to keeping your health at 100%. Also, just to mention, you can probably see some bonus XP whilst I'm killing the Abyssal demons. That's from the double XP weekend just gone. Don't worry, I haven't taken that into account when giving the XP rates here. One other thing I will just mention is Slayer contracts. I'm pretty sure some of you are saying, or wondering, sorry at least, why I haven't mentioned these. And these will give you 20% Slayer XP with little extra cash reward. Honestly, I don't like running the risk with these things. You can easily lose your world, and there's nothing more frustrating than that, believe me. If you do want to risk it though, and you happen to be successful in doing so, I think it's around 100k XP per hour, extra if you choose to use it in combat. Or you could trade them in for cash, which I believe is almost a mil per hour, so not too bad, but it's whether you want to take the risk. Another little tip which I will just mention despite not using it in the video myself, Bad on my part, I know, but it's worth making use of the loot all interface. For some reason, I don't know why, maybe it glitched, it could just be like that, but whenever I had the loot interface open, I would not retaliate to the aggressive Abyssal demons. Even if this is the case, I'd use the interface every couple of minutes to simply loot the cache. By then they should have stacked to around 100k, and yeah, close it down, wait another minute or so, open it and repeat, and just keep picking up those cache drops. Another good thing about this method is if you do happen to go AFK for a little too long, if you do get in trouble, there should always be 1 or 2 sharks on the floor just to help you out if needed. But yeah, that really is it though guys. Honestly, this method is insane. You can expect 4 mil plus GP per hour as well. Get here before it's nerfed. The air ruts have already gone. I don't think there's anything better at the moment. Anyway guys, that is all for this video. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love.